there smoking a black and mild.
Yeah.
Probably want to put the ears on.
I'll never forget. He was like, hey. I'd always make his drinks really strong. He drank Boulevard and tonic.
I thought he drank Absolute.
Oh, well, we ran out of Boulevard at some point, so I think he may have switched to Absolute.
Boulevard? What's Boulevard?
Not Boulevard, Belvedere.
Oh, okay.
Boulevard, like Boulevard bread.
Yeah. He drank Boulevard beer and tonic.
It's a brewery. But I'd always be like, I would put so much vodka in it because I would just try to get him drunk, and I thought it'd be funny. And he'd be like, "Oh, damn, boy, you can make a drink." And I'd be like, "Well, I might need a pardon someday, so remember that."
Yeah, the only time I met him was outside of the Democratic National Convention. He was just smoking a black and mild.
He's really tall, and his wife is really short.
Yep.
And it's such like a juxtaposition that's hilarious to me. Did I use that word right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Word a day calendar is paying off finally.
Word a day count. Mm-hmm. That was one of the words in like when I was in middle school, like the vocabulary books, like that stupid stuff. But I use that word all the time.
Juxtaposition?
Yeah.
It's a fun word to say.
Compare.
You know what word I like to say?
Juxtaposition.
I like to say facetious.
Yes, that's a cool word.
That's a good one.
David.
I like the word crisp.
Crisp.
You know why?
What is that?
Because it starts in the back of your throat and then it just ends right here on your lips. Say it.
Crisp. See, you're talking about geography in my mouth.
That's awesome.
I'm just sharing links. Y'all can keep shooting the shit.
Are we still recording right now?
Yeah, it's live. So.
Hi, everybody. My mom and grandma's going to be joining us before too long.
Okay, cool.
They show up at every show. More than likely.
I'm just going to get everything set up on here.
All right,
I kind of like the informality of it all, you know.
Yeah, of a pre-show.
Yeah.
Behind the curtain, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, there's a curtain.
Behind the tapestries, actually.
The tapestries.
Yeah, I heard.
I want to do I need to do a documentary series called Behind the Tapestry.
Yeah, well, it kind of looks like a college dorm in here.
What is it?
I don't know. It's my makeout room.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I built I made the room that I always wanted when I was 15 years old, but I was too religiously oppressed to have a blacklight poster with a dwarf or a forest gnome smoking under a mushroom and a whole bunch of tapestries and whatnot.
Yeah, elephants.
Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Sublime.
You gotta have a Sublime poster. You got to. I have a feeling that even makeout rooms in the 70s had a Sublime poster somewhere.
So I have another job. I recently quit it just because I got tired of it, and I have to go back to school anyway. Mm-hmm. I was a host at Cajun's Wharf.
Oh my God, I do kind of stand up.
Oh, cool, man.
Well, yeah, on Monday nights.
Yeah.
Have you done any this summer?
I mean, they've only been doing it for a year now, right?
Yeah.
So I was there for the first show, and I just did their last show too. So.
You've done like 3 or 4 times up there.
Oh, I've done more than that.
Really?
Oh, you're the guy.
I'm the guy.
They always say that there's like
twins.
Yeah. They said that.
Well, I mean, Ronell. Shout out to Ronell. Ronell's the one putting them on Mondays.
Is he the host of it all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's the black dude that's doing it.
Yep.
You were like, is he the host of it? Yeah.
He's got the interesting.
But I can't watch it because
I'll fuck with Ronell like that. Give him a hard time. Ronell's wild, man.
You've never seen any of the performers?
No, I've heard them.
Okay. A lot of people. Not a lot of people.
I mean, I've heard of a lot of not funny people.
That's what I was about to say. A lot of people eat shit out there. I've seen people eat shit out there harder than anywhere else.
But it's not even necessarily because they're bad, so to speak.
Crowd.
But I mean, that happens with. That happens just in general with stand-up.
To me, it seems like you have to be really high energy for that crowd. I don't know.
And it's a Monday, so it's really hit or miss.
Yeah.
The people that go there are the ones that go there for the comedy.
Yeah. Also, it's nice that he does like a little bit of singing and stuff before because it's a lot easier. Yeah. Like if people have a few drinks in them, it's a lot easier to get loosey-goosey with them and have fun with them. I don't feel like I've ever had a bad show out there. I've been lucky, I guess, but.
That's funny. We've, been feet apart and didn't know it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I just want to check the angle on all this good stuff. We got a nice little delay, 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, you got me good
it's
stuff.
weird watching myself drink a beer.
I mean, you do it all the time. You're a
I
twin.
do. I was about to say, I
At
walked
an
right
angle,
into
but I'm
that.
all right with
I
it.
felt like you saw that coming.
I did.
Yeah.
Because I see it come all the time.
All the time.
So, nobody's watching right now, but it doesn't really matter because I just shared those links. So for anyone who does tune into this, I'll give a little precursor to what's going on. We have on the flagship this week, but I'm knocking out, I don't know, 3 more in the next few days.
Yeah, we are.
We got JM Stodola. So, and I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah,
right? Okay.
JM Stodola. Yep.
Good. All right. Cool. So, I don't want to, you're your own man. I don't want to dive too deep into it, but I think it's worth saying for context and anyone who ends up watching, your father is the mayor of Little Rock, right? And we'll just leave it at that. Let's go. I like how you're just like, and moving on. Yeah.
I go by JM because 2/3 of my name is his name because it stands for John Mark. So
Okay. All right. Well, that makes
that's
sense.
not the only
then.
reason why it just happened. People just tired of saying
His first name's John. Or is his first name Mark?
his first name's Mark. My dad.
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark
Yeah.
Stodola. I just know him as Stodola.
As Stodola,
Mayor
you're
Stodola.
you're on a bro level with
I
him.
am. Dude, at this time.
Stodola.
His nickname, and this kind of cut on for me in middle school and high school, was Stody.
Stody.
Yeah, and so people would be
Really?
like, the Stodies, and then also, you know how like in middle school people always try to spew your name into the worst way possible. We got called the Chodies a lot.
Oh, geez.
Which, at the time, as a fat little kid, it hurt. But then now I just laugh at it.
Sure.
No, it makes
Yeah.
sense in high school, if you can make anything rhyme with something vaguely vulgar,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. Even if you're a cool person, like even if you're top tier, upper echelon of the popularity chain, you gotta. If your last name rhymes, if your last name is like Weenus, you know where this is going.
Well, With Weenus, you see it.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Hi,
Doesn't
I'm,
matter. You
I'm
could
Bob
do the-
Daggett. And you're like, oh, no. Oh, you're...
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's how it goes. So yeah, we'll just keep this going for a few minutes in case anyone ends up streaming or tuning in and whatnot. They can ask some questions and maybe we can lead into it in the podcast. But yeah, so we'll rehash this whenever we do the audio version. But just to give a little background, like we said, where you came from as far as your, I don't know that you want to call it pedigree, but your father, who he is, and so where are you at now, man?
I mean, that's part of me. I mean, that's what
Sure.
I grew up with, for the past, 10 years.
Yeah.
I've been, not living in his shadow, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's my dad, so
Yeah.
it'd be foolish not to mention that.
Sure.
But yeah, right now I go to Rhodes College in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'll be starting my junior year there. Actually, in a few days now, I'll be driving back up there.
Is that a family thing? Did your dad go to Rhodes?
No, he's actually from Iowa, and so he went to
Okay.
the University of Iowa. And
I
then-
saw you went to the University of Arkansas, too.
Yeah, he went to UA Law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
That's where Clinton went, right?
maybe
No.
I don't
You
know.
just throwing shit out there? Why not? What's another name from Arkansas? That's where Clinton went.
Darren McFadden went there, right? I think. I don't know. Maybe.
He was the shit back in the day.
Wasn't
Everyone wanted his jersey. They all wanted to follow him around, and then
Yeah,
went
dude.
to the Raiders. And then
Man.
who knows where he is.
I've heard some rumors about DMAC and things going on in Little Rock. Where money may or
Well,
may not be
he
coming
missed
from.
that first game of the season because he got into a fight at Ernie Biggs or
Yeah,
he went to kick
Yeah.
he went to kick somebody while they were on the ground and
he was in the news
Missed.
recently because we were talking about it in the newsroom, and
I saw on the news you guys were talking about that his nickname on the Cowboys is Old Head.
I wasn't talking about that. I
That's what they
was
said.
not in that conversation.
Old Head McFadden.
Man, he never really panned out in the NFL. He had like one good year with the
No,
Raiders.
that's not true, man. It just because he didn't his years.
diehard Raiders fan.
I
He's gonna
love
be
the
so
Raiders, man.
sympathetic towards
I
him.
love
He's
the
gonna-
Raiders, man.
He's gonna be like, no, that's not true. He was awesome. Be like, come on.
Well, because he was awesome,
Oh, yeah,
man.
okay.
Like the time. Look,
Okay.
if you're just gonna measure a person's career by each and every
I
just
know.
listen, by each and every year, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Right.
But if you look at his career under a microscope and you look at the times that he did play, dude was a beast out there. He was awesome.
He had a hard time staying healthy.
His legs, man. Wasn't it his legs? They were always giving out on something. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a real bitch thing.
That was the biggest problem with Shaq's career. Shaq got hurt a lot late in the career.
Please tell me the biggest problem with Shaq. Go ahead and attack the other favorite player of mine. Like,
really?
Should have just rubbed some ice.
Dude, when I was younger, I had a Shaq VHS. Like when he got drafted.
I had the Shaq shoes, but that's because I was poor.
Well, at the end of that VHS, it was him in the music video with Foo Schnickens for "Can We Rock."
I like how you're looking at me like I'm supposed to know any of that.
Should know
was
that.
That the song from Kazam?
It was so awesome.
Was it? Okay.
I don't know
awesome.
anything what you're talking about right now.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, I'm not.
Shaquille O'Neal was a large basketball player.
Okay, no. I mean, I've seen
rapped.
the Icy Hot commercial.
Yeah, and Gold Bond.
Gold Bond. What's it? Lincoln or Lexus or something?
Oh,
what is
he
it?
is in one of those.
He's in one of the weird ones.
He is
trying to pull the wool over everyone's eyes. Like, look, I fit in this car.
And you're like,
Yeah.
there's no
No,
way
you
you
don't.
fit in that car.
Lexus. No.
No.
I thought it was Buick. After they got rid of Tiger,
Wait, yeah, it is
Maybe.
Buick.
I think it might have been Buick.
I remember he was in a 311 music video
Yeah, I fit in
with
this
his
car.
Escalade. He had the Escalade with the Superman
I
logo
can
on
fit
it.
my whole legs
He's
in
in
this car.
He's in the general commercials,
Yeah,
which
he
I
was
find
in-
hilarious.
How?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he's like a sheriff's deputy. Too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
This dude doesn't need any
him
more
and
money.
him and Steven Seagal, man. Yeah. Now he was.
Who would you rather be arrested by, Steven Seagal or Shaquille O'Neal?
Oh,
Shaquille
I was
O'Neal.
gonna jump to a conclusion real quick, but man, that's a hard one.
I would
don't
want.
know.
I would want to resist being arrested by Steven Seagal.
I do
just
shitty.
to see what he's got.
I do real shitty impersonations of both of them, so it depends on what mood I'm in. You know,
Do one of them, but
Just
don't
one
tell
of
us
them
which
comes
one
out.
it is. Let us guess.
'Cause it's real hard.
They're probably so similar. All right, first go cross-eyed.
Okay, yeah. Do you know why I pulled you over today? You know who that is.
No, I do not, Shaquille O'Neal. Why?
I pulled you over because you were doing something.
So we're having fun.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll wrap this up here. Anything you want to say to the folks that actually end up watching the pre-show? Because it'll happen. This is how it typically goes with us. We end up doing this. People got shit that they got to do, and then later on, I click on it, and it's like, oh shit, we got 200 views on that video. So, any of your friends you want to shout out to, or anything like that, you know?
I mean, like I'm probably gonna tell my friends, back when I go back to school about it. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys, are watching,
Sweet
what's up?
Pete, Fat Alex, any of those dudes from the frat. I don't know how that works.
Fat Alex.
Juicy J and the rest of the 36 Mafia.
What frat movies are you watching these days?
I haven't in a long time.
Animal
clearly.
House.
I was
Animal
never
House,
part of
that's in the word.
a fraternity.
Shout out to Robert.
There we go.
Yeah, my twin.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
No shout out to Wesley, my twin.
Okay.
he's supposed to.
Fine with that.
He's supposed to be.
Yeah. Sad Wesley
Robert's not that cool.
right now.
No, he's his Instagram whatever header is the better Stodola, which isn't just mean to me. It's mean to
The entire
my dad,
Stodola
my
clan.
sister, my mom.
Yeah.
It's like it's not just me. He's hurting. So.
Yeah. Shame on you, Robert. Shame on you. All right, cool.
He's cool.
Well, we'll wrap this up, and hopefully everyone who watches this got a kick out of it. We'll just get right into the audio part of this, and
Let's get it started. Me,
Yeah.
Mark, and my main man, Stody.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Stody.
I might bring it back. No one in college calls me Stody.
It's an amazing name.
Yeah.
If I could make a recommendation, it would be to bring back Stody.
I don't know much about frat names, but I feel like
that
Stody
was his
is
name in his frat. Yeah, he was a Bi Theta Pi. Or
your
something.
dad?
brother?
No, my dad.
Oh, you're okay. Did your brother do the same frat as you?
Yeah, we
Okay.
went to the same.
All right. I was gonna say that'd be real weird. Like twins go to different frats.
That was
and
my dad. He didn't care if we rushed at all. I mean, obviously he did it when he was in college. He's like, but if you do rush, I really recommend you guys do the same one.
yeah.
And that's all he said. And so,
Well, I mean,
Worked
I'm
out.
sure he had his reasons for it. So, I will say this though. I was gonna leave this before we get off here. Shout out to Mark Stodola. for making you, right? You're on the,
Yeah.
You're on the podcast.
And my mom, Jo Ellen, you can't forget her.
All right,
She's
Joe.
more than half the battle.
Yeah, I guess we can throw her in there. I mean, all right. Stodola parents. Cool. Thanks for doing this. All right. Let's wrap it up, and we'll get to the audio. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. We're going to get into the audio podcast and or the audio portion of this, and you can check that out on Podbean. We'll have it there. Obviously, I'm going to post it on the Facebook, on the Instagram, on the Twitter, all that nonsense. But thanks again. Really appreciate it.
Let's do it.
Thank you.